So today we're doing a little urban garden project, mostly with the use of wattles. The tools you'll need are over here. Come here now. There's the bow saw, of course, secateurs, a machete, homemade, which is the main tool for today, and these large yokes as well for initially cutting some of the wattles. But a lot of that has already been done. I'm simply processing the wattles in this pile over here. I've already made a bit of a pile of the offcuts there and already had a bit of a bonfire. So I've been working on these wattles here of all different lengths and sizes for the various proposed parts of the urban garden landscape. It was very important to have a sound structure for this corner piece here, which is for the compost. So I used rebar in order to add to the urbane environment which this garden is in. And it was also important to bring along some rotting wood in order for the mycelium network to start connecting with other elements. So I had a request to create a roundhouse around a fire pit in a friend's garden. Now this is only starting off with 9 posts as opposed to my 12 in Craggy Hole. A smaller space and yet taller, because both my friends are somewhat taller than I am and probably wouldn't appreciate banging their heads. So there's a lovely brook nearby and it's a beautiful space, and will soon be ready for some tarpaulin. Don't try this at home, I'm just pure mad. Or you could say I'm a friend of fire and you have to get that last bit of gas out of the bottles. So after initially puncturing the valves, then the gas escapes, light the gas, stand back, be very careful and enjoy the spectacle, I suppose. An alternative method, of course, is to, once you have the valve broke, is fill it with water, small hose pipe, something like that. But I always prefer the fiery option. It's more fun. Okay, it's actually gone a bit wild now. I'm kind of a bit concerned, but I realise that some of the paint is actually being burnt off, which will save me the trouble of removing it myself. But I'm hiding behind the building now. Okay, what's the worst thing that could happen in a scenario like that? Would the gas bottle actually blow up, sending bits of steel shrapnel flying in all directions? Work breeds work, and so for Imbolg or Bridget's Day, I made a fence. But it's true to say that when working away from home, you bring some of that energy back into it so that the practice continues and you're able to find some interesting solutions along the way. And now over to the latest development in what I call area number 3, where I've been digging and using some of the clay in order to make a drain from the Fulach Fia, and indeed the clay bath, which it now seems to be. It may not become a sweat lodge, but anything can happen here, as you know.